Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm pretty sure by the title of this video, you bitches are here to know some tea. So I'm gonna make this as short and as simple as possible, which it's hard to make it short because bitch, I have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to catch up on. We're just gonna chop it up, baby. Like, sit down, do your makeup, do your fucking hot Cheetos, do what you gotta do while watching this. For some, I'm pretty sure I know why you guys are here, because you guys just want to know what's going on in my fucking dumbass, crazy, non-interesting but interesting life. Also, I am going to be doing my makeup while I talk to you guys, because what better way than to spill tea while getting ready? Like, bitch, it's a little therapy session or something, because fuck. I really only do these type of like life update videos to catch you guys up on what's been going on. And I don't know, I just feel like I just sometimes don't talk about a lot of things that I do want to talk about, but like I just don't, because I'm just in the moment and I'm just like, I don't really want to fucking talk about this, but let me wait it out and then eventually we just talk about it, you know? Honestly though, like at the end of the day, just my life has been all over the place. Like, my life is amazing. I'm doing amazing. Here and there I have my bad moments, of course. Like, life is life, girl. Like, you're gonna go through things in order to get through them, you know? You just gotta kind of know how to manage your shit. But I'm so fucking thankful that I wake up every day knowing that I'm healthy, knowing that my parents are healthy, knowing that my family is healthy, knowing that we're all doing good. And I'll forever thank God for like giving me the opportunity to always wake up and just be fucking living an amazing life. Thanks to you guys as well, because I fucking love and appreciate everything you guys do. Don't ever forget that. I feel like a lot of people are really curious on everything about my car, like how much did my car cost, how much do I pay a month, like how much did I put down, how did I save up a certain amount of money to get the car, like what type of car, like this is not. I feel like a lot of the questions recently have been about my car, and that makes me so happy. Like, you bitches really want to know about that caddy. First off, so I've actually been saving for my car since I was 15. I know that kind of sounds crazy, like, what, bitch, you started saving 3 years ago? Yes, I started saving 3 years ago. So fun fact, I mentioned this on live the other day. Some of the money that I used to put as my down payment was actually money that I got for my 15. So I forgot how much money I got in total for my quinceañera. So I separated, like, I would say, I forgot how much. It wasn't like a lot, but it was like, I mean, something that helped me out. I don't know if it was, I don't know how much I got for my quince. I don't know if I got 7K or 8K for my quinceañera. I really don't remember, honestly. If you guys can go back in a video and check, you guys probably could. But I saved some of that money into my car savings. So ever since I was 15, I always knew that I wanted to get a car. And I always told myself, I'm going to save up for it. I'm going to save up for it. And yeah, a part of the money that I used, obviously, it wasn't a big amount compared to my down payment. But some part of it was money that I had saved up for my quinceañera, which is fucking crazy that I had that money saved for that many years. But yeah, bitch, I had it there saved because, you know, I always told myself, you're going to get your dream car, girl. You're going to get your dream car. And thankfully 3 years later I was able to do it. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this, or like people just don't really talk about how they save money. And I don't even talk about it because it kind of makes me a little uncomfortable talking numbers on here. But I know I have a lot of young people that watch me and genuinely want to know, like, how do you do this, or how much is this? So girl, don't you worry, I'm here to guide you through, help you out. Even though I'm barely, you know, kind of getting the hang of certain things, I feel like I have a bit of like knowledge or whatnot on a few things or so. Also, another thing that really helped me when getting my car was that every time I would get paid, I would put a big amount of the money from my paycheck onto my savings, and then I would just stay with like a little bit onto my daily check-ins, if that makes sense. So I don't know how to really get specific into that, because I don't really like to talk about how much I make like on YouTube and stuff. Let's say, for example, 1 month I make 20K.
Just close your eyes, it's a surprise.
Close my eyes. What? Can I
You
open them?
No, not yet. Open them.
Oh!
It's for the graduation.
¿Está bonita?
Oh, it's so pretty. You thought of me.
Y esta para Daniela.
Oh, so cute. I caught this on camera, guys. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so pretty.
Me las hizo tu nina.
Oh, sí.
Ajá.
Oh.
Me las dio en la mañana. Está bonitas, ¿no? Las voy a colgar había donde no se vayan a...
Y también.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, let's say 1 month I make 20K, right? We're just saying like hypothetically, bitch. I'm not saying I get paid 20K, girl. But let's say that's like my monthly, right? So let's say 20K is my monthly paycheck, and from those 20K I put 15 into my savings, and then I stay with 5 in my daily checkings. Does that make sense? Yeah. So at first I had a really bad habit of every time I got paid, I would not put nothing in my savings. Nothing. Like, I would get paid and I would keep it all in my checkings, and I would literally not save shit, girl. But when it was a good month where like I got paid like a good amount, I would be like, wait, like I low-key need to put some of this in my savings, because that's a lot of money for me just to have in my checking account. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, eventually when I started getting paid a little more, I kind of started being a little smarter with my money and was like, okay, girl, well, look, it's not that hard. Put most of the money that you make into your savings and into other things that you could use to invest, and eventually you're gonna get your car, you're gonna get whatever you want. Just be patient. So yeah, it took about 3 years. I feel like it would have been faster if I was smarter with my money, for sure, but it took a while for me to kind of learn how to save. And even as of now, I'm still trying to work on that, because I have a really bad habit of paying for everybody. So I know it sounds bad, but I'm trying to get better at it. But the thing is, I don't know, I feel like I just really love to like give things, and I love to give, and I feel like that's how I show my affection, like by giving things or by paying for people, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like that, which it's a good thing, because it's like, oh, so fucking sweet. But then again, it's not really smart for me to do, because I just spend so much money, not on me, but just on other people as well. Which that's why, bitch, I'm trying to be rich, so I could not even care what the fuck I do and what I spend on. But yeah, that's not really where we're at right now, Bookie. So I need to watch out with my money. And yeah, those are the vibes. So yeah, it for sure took me a while to save up for my car, but I'm so fucking blessed, and I'm so thankful that I was finally able to get it, and to get such a fucking better version than what I really wanted. Like, I'll forever be thankful, guys. Like, I really, 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 really can't describe how blessed I am and how fucking lucky I am to be able to do this as my job, and like just have all of you guys that really do help me. It's just such a fucking amazing thing, and I will forever be thankful. Also, I will be getting into more details about my car in another video. I'm gonna be filming like a car tour, talking about my car and like all of that little car talk, whatever, just because I want to make it a separate video, because I know a lot of people are curious as to that. But right now I just wanted to, I guess, answer a little part on how I got it, what I did to save up, and all that, because I know a lot of people was big question was, how the fuck did he do it? Someone commented on my TikTok, they're like, oh, like something about daddy's money. Yeah, but let me fucking tell you, my dad did not help me to get that, nor did my mom. Shout out to the person that only helped me was my cousin's boyfriend, who co-signed for me and literally went the extra fucking mile to help me out. And if you're watching this, homie, I appreciate you for sure. Like, I swear, guys, he's like a fucking big brother to me. Like, I feel like not even my own fucking big brother would do all that for me. But hey, we're blessed enough, or I'm blessed enough to have somebody like that in my life. And shout out to Alondra for fucking dating him, because if she wasn't with him, then that would have not been possible. No, but in all seriousness, I'm super thankful. Like, I have amazing people like that in my life, for sure. A little juicy topic. Not really juicy, but you bitches make it juicy, so I'm gonna make it juicier. Everyone's really curious as to me moving out. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna live here still? What am I gonna do when I graduate? Bitch, I have to accept it. I'm growing up. Like, life is fucking life. I'm not moving out right now. I don't plan on moving out right now, but I do want to start looking for a little place to eventually get out for a year. Not anywhere far. I still want to stay here close to my hometown. The furthest I will fucking go is like maybe an hour. Maybe. Even that's a stretch for me, girl, because I am super attached to my family. But yeah, I want to try to see how I do with being on my own, and just, I don't know, I feel like I'll learn so much from that. Just doing me for a bit, you know, figuring stuff out with myself. I feel like every time that I talk about like moving out or something, people don't really, I wouldn't say take serious, but kind of people look at me like, what, girl, you're like barely turned 18, like why are you even thinking of that? But the thing with me is, I feel like obviously I have a really good opportunity, being able to create videos, being able to do all that, I guess like content in general. So a big thing for me is I want to have a place to myself in order to do all that, and obviously bring you guys along the entire process of like, oh, moving in, or oh, furniture shopping, or oh, this and that. And I feel like if I have the opportunity to be able to do that and to be able to move out on my own, I feel like I should take it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like a lot of people see it as a bad thing because they kind of see it from their perspective. I feel like at the end of the day, if I personally know that I'm like able to do it, then I should go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's something new and it's like scary to even think about leaving your fucking parents or your siblings or your family. But for me, it's like, I'm not gonna go anywhere far, you know? I still want to stay here for a bit and figure shit out on my own. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see it as a bad thing, because I feel like the more you see things as a bad thing, the more bad it feels. And I don't like to think that way. I like to be really positive about certain things. And I understand the people that are probably going to contradict what I'm saying and be like, well, you have the opportunity to stay at your house, like take advantage of it. And that's so true. I do want to take advantage of me being able to stay at my mom's whenever or for however long as I want. But I should also take the opportunity or take advantage of the fact that I'm able to still like get out of here and stuff like that, you know? So I don't know. There's just a lot of ups and downs with that entire fucking topic. But you know what, girl? Regardless of what I do, I know my family's gonna be supportive, and even if they're fucking not, I'm gonna make them be, because they will always be supportive at the end of the day. I really do love my family, and I don't ever want to think of them in a bad way, because I know regardless of how they feel or regardless of their opinions on what I do, I know they do it in a caring way. It's just sometimes people are different, people think different, and that's totally fine. I feel like that was longer than it was supposed to be. I was like, let me cut it short. Girl, that's not short, that's a whole fucking essay. But yeah, back to what I was fucking saying without getting in my feelings and shit. I do want to move out eventually, but stick to staying here for a bit to see how I do on my own. And then if I do fuck with it, if I do feel like I'm able to do more than what I'm doing, I do want to possibly maybe move out to a city where there's more, how do you say it, opportunities for me. I wouldn't specifically say LA, because I do not want to move to LA, like LA specifically, but around there may be the move. But we're not talking right now, girl. We're talking like a few years, so let's not get too fucking ahead of ourselves, all right? Another big question that I'm getting, or that I have been getting, not just right now, but ever since I switched to online, was why I'm online. So those of you who are new here or don't really know, or like haven't really paid attention, I'm actually a senior in high school, but I don't go to school anymore. So I've been doing online school for the past January, February, March, April, May, for the past 4 to 5 months. It was honestly something that I didn't expect myself to do. I don't know. And it left a lot of people in shock. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like nobody really expected me to switch to online school. Like, bitch, I didn't even expect myself to switch. It was just kind of something that I always wanted to do, but I never spoke about it because I thought it was weird. I was like, girl, like, how are you not gonna go to actual school? Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've always been that girl that's always been into school. Like, oh, I'm gonna get ready to go to school, or oh, I'm gonna do this. Like kind of like I'm just a fucking teenager, you know. I love living like a teenager, and that's just how I was. Like, I never thought, oh, I want to get out of school and like not go no more and not have my daily routine. Never in a million years did I think my life was gonna change. I just think a lot of things were happening, and I was just going through a lot of things mentally that kind of led me to not wanting to go to school. And eventually I got to a point where I was literally not going to graduate if I didn't get my shit together. And if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I would not be at a good point right now with my grades or like any of my credits if I would have stayed at actual in-person school, just because I was so behind in all my classes, and it was really hard to get back on track. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put my request in to do independent studies, which they give you two options. It's independent studies where you go to school 3 times a week, but it's like at an alternative school down the street from my actual school. So I had that option. And then I also had another option that was online school. So that was classes 2 times a week. For me, it was 2 classes a week because I had already passed all my classes freshman year and sophomore year and junior year. So I just had a few classes that I needed to get done. But yeah, those were my options. And at first I was kind of scared because I was like, there's like no way that my mom's gonna let me do online. Like, she's gonna think I'm crazy. She's gonna think I want to drop out or something. I eventually talked to my mom, or actually she talked to me first because she was talking to me that week before I signed up for online school. She was actually talking to me about my grades and my attendance because she kept getting phone calls from the school, like letting her know, like, hey, like, your daughter doesn't come to class. Because during that time I would just never be at school anymore. Like, I would go, and if I would go, I would be there late as fuck, and I would just be there for like a few minutes, leave my class. And it sounds bad, but I don't know, I just had no fucking motivation. Like, I would just be there and I didn't do no work. So I was like, why am I even here? And I know you guys are probably like, then why didn't you do your fucking work? I just was so behind that I didn't understand. I didn't understand anything. And I honestly didn't have a relationship with the teachers. So I feel like that made it a little harder for me. Because I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like the only reason why some people really do like school is because they understand the work, or they have friends at school, or they have a good relationship with the teachers. So therefore they understand what's going on because they have the teachers actually talking to them whatsoever. For me, that was not the case. The teachers would kind of just like brush it off, like, oh, hi, you're late, sit down, do your work. That's it. No teacher ever, and I repeat, ever try to reach out to me and be like, hey, what's up, is everything good, this and that. None of that, boom. And I know it's not the teacher's responsibility for me to pass. Like, I don't want to just blame my teachers for me switching to online, but I feel like your relationship with your teachers really does play a huge part in how you're doing in school. Maybe some people may disagree, and that's totally fine. We obviously all have our different opinions, but I feel like that was also like kind of a reason why I felt a little like out of place at school. I kind of felt like I just really didn't belong there. I could find nobody to connect with, and it was just really weird overall, apart from my grades being complete dog shit. I ended up having a like conversation with my mom and everything. She was just like telling me how she was really worried about me not graduating, and worried about my grades, and about me not going to school because of my attendance, this and that. She's like, I really don't care what you do after high school. If you do not want to go to college, do not go. If you don't want to do this, don't do it. But I do want you to graduate high school, and I want you to start going to school, because your attendance is not only going to fuck you up, but it's going to fuck me up, because we could eventually get sent to court. So I was like, damn, girl, all right, noted. No, seriously, like, I saw the way she was worried, and she was kind of like, fuck, girl, like, what are you going to do? So that's when, like, you know what? this is my opportunity. I'm gonna just tell her that I want to switch to homeschool. So then I was like, okay, well, I think I kind of have a solution. Like, let me know what you think. And I started talking to her about I want to switch to online school, this, and that. And she was like, okay. She's all like, but are you still gonna graduate with your class? And I was like, yeah, like everything's gonna be the same. It's just school online, less days. You know what I mean? And she was like, okay. She's like, I trust you. She's like, talk to your counselors and see what you can do and then let me know. So yeah, I ended up talking to my counselor. He told me that he was going to see what he could do because the deadline was already due to switch to online school. So he was going to figure all that out. And I think I signed up for it in November. I think it was November. I'm not too fucking sure. And I didn't start my online classes until January. So it took about 2 fucking months, but girl, it was worth it. And a lot of people ask me if I regret it. Like, do I miss school? Do I miss missing out on all my senior activities? And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I always brush that question off. And I'm always like, what am I gonna miss? I don't have friends, this and that. And in a way, that's true. Like, I don't really miss a lot of things because I don't have friends, but I do wish that I did have friends in order for me to do all those things that I would miss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like that sounds confusing, but I feel like it kind of gets to me how I never really had friends my senior year for me to actually want to stay and do everything, you know? So yeah, girly, that's kind of my little homeschool life. Online school is way easier, I will say that, but you have to be really fucking self-disciplined and you kind of have to get your shit together because no one is going to be there to remind you to do this, to do that. You gotta do it on your own, boo. But at the end of the day, guys, I had already made my decision months ago that I didn't want to end up going to school anymore. And I needed to find a fucking way in order to graduate without going to actual school and it being a bit easier for me. It does get tough sometimes because I do lack a lot of motivation and I do lack a lot of self-discipline for sure. There's times where I'm just like, what? Like, I don't want to join my class, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do this. I don't want to turn in this assignment, but I still dug it out, girl. I really do. But yeah, guys, if you're looking for a sign to start doing online, this is your fucking sign. You honestly should. And a lot of people ask me, how did I do it? So obviously I do not go to the same school as you guys. You guys don't go to the same school as me. And if you do, then bitch, I'm pretty sure I follow you on Instagram. So actually DM me so I could hit you up, girl, and let you know all the details about our school. But if you don't, I'm just letting you guys know it's probably different for everyone. But I just went to my office and talked to my counselor, let him know that I was dealing with a lot of mental health issues, and eventually, yeah, he signed me up. He made my mom sign a few papers through email, and then I got approved a few months later. And I honestly don't know how they fucking accepted me into this program because my grades at the moment were dog shit. My attendance, let's not even talk about it. So I think I just got lucky. I think it was the depression and anxiety that kind of got to them, and they were like, oh shit, like, she's really down bad. We need to, like, get her out. Or I don't know what, but thank you to my counselor for coming through. Thank you to the people from the independent studies group or whatever the fuck you call it for coming through. Because you guys really saved the bitch's life. I'm not even exaggerating. If I would have stayed at school, I for sure would have gotten in, like, 5 more fights. Yeah, I think it was just fucking terrible. Cause even with me not going to school, there was bitches already trying to start shit with me. Just stop, bitch. It's not even fucking worth it. I'm like, if you want your 10 seconds of fame, let me know, girl, instead of trying to beef with me. Like, also, a lot of people are wondering why I didn't go to my prom or why I didn't upload any content from prom or none of the senior activities, which I only went to my senior ditch day. Mood, that's the only shit I would go to, my dumbass. But, I just didn't feel comfortable, I guess, because I didn't have no one to go with. Like I said, guys, I'm not even exaggerating. I don't fucking have friends at school or friends my grade. I just have Chewy, but he's a junior and he can't participate, obviously, at senior grad night or the senior fucking Hawaii trip or none of those things. I don't know, I just feel like it just wasn't my place for me to do certain things. Which, tell me why. I ended up going to my senior ditch day because I was like, fuck it, like, I got invited and I was like, why not, like, let's go. And someone was hella mad. Like, there was some bitter ass bitch in my DMs telling me shit, talking mad shit to me for no reason. Like, she was so butthurt, and I feel like it was a girl, because why would a guy be that mad? You know, like, I don't really think a motherfucker would be that mad at me. Just because I don't fucking deal with these dumbass guys no more, first off. But, yeah, this bitch was hella mad at me, coming at me, and I was like, damn, Bookie, like, I don't know what the fuck bit you in the ass, but leave me alone with that negative energy, please. Sorry, girl, I had to go with these beauty blenders, but, back to what I was saying. Yeah, there was some, like, bitch mad that I went to my senior ditch day, which I don't understand why. Like, I get it if I was there, like, starting problems or something, but I wasn't doing shit. Like, bitch, we just went to the boardwalk, got on rides, walked on the beach, got food, and that's it. Like, what? I was, like, so confused, and I wasn't even talking to no one. Like, I wasn't really doing anything. Like, I just was there. I was just there with the people that I was with, and that's it. Like, I don't understand why the person was really mad, but at the end of the day, I was like, it's probably some dumb bitch that's bored and has nothing else to do but talk shit to me, so let me let it slide. Someone said a love life update. Should I be scared or should I be scared right now? Let me fucking clear the air, girl. I am not back with my ex. A lot of people are speculating that or fucking trying to talk about that, bring that back into my life. I don't know why. I don't understand why, which just leave me the fuck alone. Like, that is literally old news, bitch, and I'm not with him. But even if I was, whose business is it? Mine. I'm not though, but I'm just saying, if that was the case, like, I don't know why people are so fucking worried or like invested in someone's love life. Like, shut the fuck up. But to cut it short and simple, I keep saying that, huh? And it's just not short and simple. I'm not dating anybody right now. I'm just a young lit bitch. What can I say? I'm just here living my life, girl, shaking ass through the pain. That's just kind of what I do. That's just kind of how I live. I just don't know what else to tell you, baby. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Remember, everything I say is like just jokes. I really don't want you guys to take my shit serious. But yeah, as of now, I am just kind of living life, exploring. If a guy comes into my life, he comes into my life. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I don't think I would want to share my relationship on here anytime soon. Well, I'm not in one, but if I were to talk to someone like that and take them serious and everything, I wouldn't want to put it on here because I'm sorry, but you bitches are kind of mean. And I wouldn't say you guys, but like the people that are mean are mean. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I do really meet a good guy, it's hard for me to not post him because I love posting everything. Like, I'm that bitch that's like, oh, hey, girl, like, I'm taking a shit, like, it's green. I'm that fucking, like, chismosa where I let you know everything that you shouldn't know. But it's not that I'm chismosa, it's just that I'm just like that. Like, I just, like, fuck, love talking to you guys. Okay, maybe I am chismosa. It's because I share a lot, because I like to know a lot, too. You get me? It just runs in my blood, girl. Just to fucking answer the question, no, I do not have a boyfriend right now. Am I living my life exploring my options? Maybe. Mind your business. That's only for me to know, to bomb for you. Somebody asked, what does my family think about me doing social media, about me making money, and if I get treated differently as of now? I just think my family is just fucking amazing and perfect, and I just can't say nothing, so don't ever ask me anything. Thank you. Honestly, I love my fucking family, and I will forever be thankful for them because they are so supportive. I'm so lucky that I was able to bring Kiara, Chewy, and Chino onto my channel and for you guys to get to know them. I do have so much family that you guys don't even know about that much, or I'll bring them onto my channel, but not as much as I bring them, just because I'm more comfortable and closer to them than anyone else in my family. But honestly, my cousins, specifically them, and including Alondra, have been the most supportive people on my side ever since I started social media, honestly. Well, everyone has been supportive. I can't lie. Everyone has been supportive. But them specifically, they have helped me so fucking much. Literally, taking time out of their day to start filming with me, doing little things like Chewy going to events with me because I need someone there to be with me to record, or I need someone there in case if anything happens. Like, he's just like such a really important person. Not even just him, all of my fucking cousins in general. I really appreciate all of them so much, and I don't think you guys will ever understand how much I love them. Like, I really, really, really do love them. And honestly, they have never ever made me feel like taken advantage of, or like if they're using me like for money or anything like that. We always just set boundaries, and I feel like I always set my boundaries when it comes to my money, or when it comes to us in general. I feel like we all know our limits. I won't lie though, I feel like there's a few family members that kind of see it like, oh, like she kind of has money, like let her pay for it instead, or let her pay for it instead. And I don't think they do it in a bad way. I just kind of think they do it as in like, oh, well, we don't really see her that much, so fuck it, like let her pay. You get me? So little things like that doesn't really get to me, but obviously if it becomes like a bad habit, I'm kind of like, bitch, I'm not fucking doing all that, like relax. But yeah, for the most part, girl, yeah, my cousins never do none of that, girl, ever. And of course, I feel like my parents are super, 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 super supportive of me. Well, my mom. I feel like my dad, I don't want to be mean, but I feel like he doesn't really care or like put any mind to what I do. Or maybe he does, he just doesn't know how to show it. But I've never heard like my dad tell me anything or want to talk to me about my YouTube or my social media in general, which I understand because he never really wanted me to do this. Like, my dad is really old school. He really wants me to like fucking go to college and read fucking books and study and wear glasses and shit like that. But obviously, baby, that's not my lifestyle. That's not my life. I'm a young, turned lit bitch that wants to be outside, recording, vlogging, making money, duh, you know, vibes. Which my mom supports that, and I freaking love my mom with everything in me. Like, literally the most supportive fucking bitch on planet Earth, and the realest bitch. Like, fuck. You guys thought Kiara was a real bitch. My mom was like, muévete porque ahí voy, because I'm the real one. They're all my real ones, all my primas, all my family members, all that. But yeah, I'm super thankful for all of them. Appreciate all of them. I love all of them. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. My family is my fucking world. And bitch, when it comes to my family, I do not fucking mess around. Like, come near me with some bullshit about my family, I'm closing my fucking ears and like flicking you off and spitting on you, throwing coffee at you if you know you know, throwing water at you if you know you know. Guys, I need to give you guys a story time on that, but I just me da vergüenza to talk about it, but eventually I'll talk about it, okay, girl? Next, we're gonna be talking about motivation, self-discipline, self-growth, healing, whatever the fuck, any type of positive vibes. We're talking about that, all that right now. So recently I've been getting back on my grind, getting back on my shit, trying to wake up early, just because I feel like waking up early really does help me feel like a put together ass bitch. And I love when I get shit done, and then after I'm just kind of like, whoa, what do I have to do now? Nothing really. Why didn't you guys fucking tell me I look like that?
Sister, do you want to see my monkey house?
Yeah, but next time when you come into my room, don't knock on the door that loud. Thank you.
Okay, but can you come to my monkey house?
Oh,
and
no.
you can take your camera.
Oh, I'm filming right now. Can I see it when I'm done? Because I'm doing something right now.
Oh, man.
But when I'm done, I will see it. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Thank you, beautiful.
But when you're still filming, my dad's gonna come and get bolillo, and I'm gonna eat.
Okay, I'll tell you before I go, so you will be finished eating, okay?
Okay.
Sounds like a plan?
I'll make a plan.
Thanks, pretty girl. Thank
But
you.
you should record it.
Okay, I'll record it, I promise.
And your camera.
Okay, got it. Love you.
Let me when you're done with your makeup.
Got it.
Deal?
Deal. Pound it?
Peace out.
Close the door, please. Before we get on to the rest of this video, I do want to thank SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. Guys, I am so excited to go see Márcame in October. Like, I don't think you guys understand. So many more artists. Like, I am so ready to fucking party. Guys, with over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There's literally more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, literally anything you could think of. I'm pretty sure you guys saw how I went to go see Peso Pluma back in April. Well, girl, best believe I'm already on SeatGeek looking at tickets to come see him again this upcoming month because we're outside. Literally everybody is going on tour right now. Taylor Swift, Drake, Beyonce, girl, Fuerza Regida. And one thing that I really do love about SeatGeek is they're super reliable, super easy, and they do actually rate their tickets 1 through 10. So let's say, for example, the green dot obviously means good, and then the red dot means bad, which is really convenient. And guys, SeatGeek is the only site that actually lets you swap your tickets before the event just in case anything happens. But SeatGeek comes in clutch, and I came in clutch with you guys too. I actually do have a discount code. I'm gonna put it here on the screen and down in the description below so you guys can get some money off. That's actually $20 off your first purchase with my promo code Angiee. So make sure to download the app SeatGeek. I will leave it down in the description, and I will leave once again my discount code Angiee right here on the screen. Enough with the talking, let's get back into the video. My skin is not really giving right now, which is kind of sad. But whatever, bitch, we're just kind of gonna deal with it and thug it out like we always do. The fuck, as we should. Anyways, what was I saying? I was talking about something. Oh, so yeah, motivation is something that you're not gonna always have, baby. Because let me fucking tell you, I do not have motivation to go to the gym. I don't have motivation to edit. I don't have motivation to film. I don't have motivation to do a lot of things. But that's when the self-discipline comes in. And I force myself. Even if you don't want to do certain things, you kind of have to. Obviously, you don't have to, but if it's something that you do want to do, but you don't, does that make sense? Like, okay, let me put this as an example. I really want to have a nice body, but I don't want to go to the gym. That's when I fucking kick out the motivation because it's not there. And I bring in the discipline and I'm like, bitch, well, you want a nice body, right? But you don't want to go to the gym, you're still going to go to the gym because how else are you going to get that nice body? Honestly, we're all fucking human beings. Some days you're going to not want to wake up. Some days you are going to want to get up. But you should honestly tell yourself, bitch, get up, do this. We're fucking humans, guys, like I said. Like, we all have our ups and our downs. You just kind of have to figure out how to get through it. Everyone is different. And of course, if you're negative and all that, it's not going to fucking get better with that negative mindset, bitch. Like, you kind of have to put yourself on game and be like, it will get better. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to do this, and that. And if I'm being real with you guys, I lack a lot of discipline because I'm just that bitch that sometimes I just want to stay in bed. Like, I just don't want to get shit done. But then I'm like, bitch, you need to get shit done. And I feel like a big part of why I'm like this right now and have a lot of motivation to do things is because I have a big responsibility, which is my car. A car is a fucking like a kid, bitch. So I can't even imagine how teen moms feel or moms in general feel because you do have a big responsibility and you're forced to get up. So shout out to all my bitches that are moms or all the dads out there because I really don't know anyone's situation. So regardless, girl, if you have a responsibility, like, you know, that shit will get you on game. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying something, huh? Yeah, I kind of just force myself to get up. And I know it sounds kind of like, bitch, be for real. Like, what do you really do? I force myself to get up even when I don't want to. Because that's just the way fucking life is. It's not going to be easy, boo. But I promise you it's always worth it. I don't know if I should take this as a backhanded compliment. But we're not thinking negative. So, bitch, I'm going to take it in a positive way. Everyone always asks me how I have so much confidence. I want to be as confident as you, this, and that. Am I fucking ugly that I need confidence or what? I think I kind of get what you guys are saying. But, honestly, I'm going to just let you guys know something. I know that I'm not the prettiest bitch, not the baddest. There's so many girls out there that are so much prettier than me, have a nicer body or have a nicer body than me, whatever the case may be, right? But at the end of the day, those girls are not me. And at the end of the day, those girls are not you. and you're not like those girls, and I'm not like those girls. We're all so different, and we're all so fucking beautiful in our own way, bitch. Like, honestly, for me, it doesn't really fucking matter how you're looking. It really does matter of how the fuck you are on the inside. And I know that shit sounds so corny. That really is true. I feel like you can be the prettiest bitch on fucking earth, the prettiest, most perfect bitch ever, but if you're ugly on the inside, best believe you're gonna be ugly to me. Like, no. I feel like I have so much confidence, not because of my looks, but because of the way that I am as a person, or who I am as a person and how I portray myself. Because I know I'm a beautiful person on the inside, and I think I'm beautiful on the outside too, but obviously a lot of people may not think that, and that's totally fine. Everyone has a different opinion. I may be the fucking baddest bitch to some guys, and I may be the ugliest bitch to others, or to girls. But that's totally fine. Why? Because everyone has a different opinion on things. And like I said, it's okay. It's totally fine. So you kind of have to like not compare yourself to other people. And tell yourself you are literally your own person. And people will love you for different reasons and not the same reasons as to how they love other people, girl. So you need to put that in your head. Because at first I would struggle with a lot of self-love and confidence. And I would be like, but I'm not pretty enough, but I'm not skinnier enough, or I'm not thick enough, or I'm not this enough. Like, bitch, you really are, but you just think you're not because you look at yourself in such a negative way, which you shouldn't. Because, girl, life is too short to hate yourself. Life is too short to be thinking, oh, but why can't I look like that? Why can't I look like that? Girl, no, you're beautiful. You're so beautiful. And it makes me so sad because every time I go on TikTok, I see people judging other people based on how they look, and that shit breaks my heart, especially when it's people with like a certain illness or like a certain how do you say it, like something that they really could not change about themselves, and there's other people commenting on that. That shit breaks my heart, just because we were put on this earth to fucking live, bitch, not to satisfy anybody, girl, but to live. This looks crazy, right? But trust me, I learned something, and it's just fucking amazing, and it's life-changing. But from the bottom of my fucking heart, I really do love and appreciate you guys. And I really wish that I was able to fucking sit down with all you bitches and just fucking tell you how amazing you are and how shit will get better for you. Because I know that a lot of you guys deal with a lot of shit that you guys don't talk about. And I'm gonna get emotional because, oh my god, I'm gonna get emotional. Because when you bitches comment on my things, like saying that I like motivate you guys to get better, and I like give you guys motivation, or you guys look up to me because you guys feel comfortable, or like I'm your guys' comfort person, that shit makes me really, 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 really emotional, because I just know how it feels like to feel isolated, or to feel bad about yourself, or to kind of feel trapped and feel like you have nobody there. But once you do see someone online that is dealing with the same things you're dealing with, you feel kind of relieved, and it feels fucking amazing. And I'm gonna cry, so I'm not gonna talk no more. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know, it just makes me emotional, because it's kind of like I see my past self in a lot of you guys, and I just can't wait for you bitches to eventually heal and become the greatest fucking version of yourself, because we genuinely all deserve to be happy. I don't give a fuck if you fucking are the dumbest bitch alive, girl. Regardless of your Mensa or not, you deserve to be happy. Regardless if you've made mistakes in the past, you deserve to be happy. We all deserve happiness, and I really hope you guys know that. I appreciate and love you guys so fucking much. And let me just stop talking about this, because I'm gonna get really emotional. What the fuck? That's weird. Weird. Another big question is, what the fuck is going on with my ex? How was I able to get through all that? What are the vibes with that man? So, to start off, I am in such a different place than I was before. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know, and if you don't, I was in a really long relationship. I believe it was 5, almost 6 years. Ever since I was 12 up to I was 17, I think. Yeah, something like that. So I was in a really long relationship. It was super toxic. But of course, like any other relationship, it had its good and bad moments. And before I even start speaking on this, I don't want you guys to start like thinking like, oh, like she just wants to talk about her ex. None of that. It's pretty clear that over the person is in my past, and I will forever have love for that person because they were a huge part of my life. But the only reason why I do talk about it is because a lot of things that I went through in that situation and during those years really did help me like become the person who I am now. And I don't want you guys to think like, oh, she's still stuck on him because she's talking about it. Bitch, the only reason I talk about it is because you guys ask and because I know you guys deal with the same things. So, for the rude ass people that are like, what the fuck do you still talk about him? Like, whoa, get over it. Bitch, shut up, get off. Anyways, for my girls who really do want to know all about that, how I was able to get over such a fucking long, crazy, toxic relationship. Girl, we're gonna chop it up right now. Of course, everyone's situation is really different. Me and that guy went through a lot of things that were crazy. A lot of things that I never in my life ever thought that I was gonna go through. But sometimes I'm glad that I went through those things because it really, really, really did teach me a lot, and I will forever be thankful for all the things that I was able to learn from. But obviously some things were kind of like, why did I have to go through this? In the moment, I would always question myself, why did I go through this? Why is God putting me through this? And so I finally got through it, and I was like, now I understand why. Because everything that I went through was such a fucking learning lesson, and I will forever be thankful for all that. Even if it was bad, bitch, I still got through it, and look at me, thriving. But in my certain situation, there was just a lot of cheating, there was a lot of lying, there was a lot of manipulating, a lot of gaslighting. It was just toxic in general, not just him to me, but me to him. It went back and forth, and it was just so fucking toxic. And honestly, it just got to a point where I was like, what the fuck, is this really my life? And I'm not gonna lie, a huge part of why I was able to kind of, I guess, move on and let him go was because of you guys. And it sounds crazy, but me growing more on social media and becoming bigger on social media kind of gave me like this, how do you say it, like confidence in a way, knowing that I'm able to do so much better things rather than just sticking in one fucking place with the person who doesn't value me, who doesn't deserve me, and who doesn't see how fucking amazing I am. Like, if thousands of strangers on the internet could see what a beautiful and amazing person that I am, and this person who has known me for years can't see that, what the fuck am I doing there? You know what I mean? I kind of had to put myself in that mindset, like, bitch, you have so much better on this side than on this side. Like, I kind of told myself, are you really gonna go from here to down here to up there to down there? Like, no, it's not worth it. So eventually, girl, I just like got the fucking balls to just be like, yeah, I do not deserve that, I don't want that. And yeah, I don't know, I think eventually I just got to a point where I told myself I deserved so much fucking better. And the crazy thing is, I feel like a lot of people think that he did something like bad this last time that we broke up. Well, bitch, we broke up a while ago, but I think a lot of people thought that it was like the cheating again, mood me again. No, but it wasn't him cheating again. It was actually just me being over it. So, like, I feel like there's a lot of new people on here, a lot of people that don't remember, or I don't know what the case may be, but he did cheat on me with my friend like 2 years ago, I think, and we did break up. I didn't talk to him for like 3 months, I think. It was bad. I just didn't want nothing to do with him, and eventually we ended up getting back together. I forgave him, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck, talk your shit if you want to. So yeah, after that we ended up getting back together, and things got really good between us. Like, we were doing really good again. He was proving to me that he was like changing. He was, you know, becoming a better version of himself. And I'm not even just saying this to defend him, because why the fuck would I defend him if I'm not with him, right? But he was changing a lot of bad habits that he had, and he was becoming a better version of himself. But honestly, I was over it. Like, we were in a relationship or whatever, I had forgave him, but deep down I wasn't over what he did. And also I was kind of like, I don't want to be with you no more. Like, why did it take you having to hurt me? Why did it take all of that, me having to fucking do this and this and that? Why did it have to take us to go through all that in order for you to realize what you had in front of you, which was me? Why did it take all that? I feel like a person who really does love you will forever value you from the beginning. And I know a lot of people are going to contradict this, because there's a lot of people, obviously, that have a boyfriend, something ends up happening, they break up, but eventually they rekindle their relationship, get back together, try and fix things. And I support all my fucking girls. My camera fucking died, so I had to change the battery pack. Sorry about that. I was kind of over it. Like, I was like, dude, why now? Like, why do you want to try now? Why do you want to be the better version of yourself now? And I know a lot of people may agree and disagree. A lot of people are probably like, well, maybe he really did want to change for you. Maybe this, and that. Maybe he did. But I didn't feel it no more. I didn't want to be with him no more. I was over it. I just wasn't in love with him anymore. I love him, but I'm just not in love with him. I just really don't think that I could be with someone knowing how much things they did to me that broke me. And it sucks because I know I did a lot of things to him and he was able to forgive me, but I know deep down he was not over the things that I did to him neither. But he just didn't want to leave me because he was just really used to me. He loved the feeling of being with me. He loved the feeling of calling me his. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that feeling anymore. I didn't care if I was like, oh yeah, that's my man. I didn't even want to claim him as my man anymore. And it sounds fucked up, but it's true. Like, I just felt like he just was not for me anymore. And it's sad, but that's just like my sad fucking truth. I hope you bitches know that you guys are not alone if you're feeling that same way or have similar thoughts, feelings with your significant other. You're not alone, but bitch, I do recommend you to speak up. Tell him how you feel, because it's honestly not good to be wasting each other's time. Life is too fucking short to be wasting time. You guys really want to know about how I'm doing mentally right now, how my mental state is, all of that, bitch, about what the fuck is going on in this big ass head of mine. Let me just start off by telling you guys I have been doing so fucking good mentally. I have a little things that have been happening to me. I didn't want to open up about this quite yet because it was like really recent and I found it a little scary. But when I posted about it that night, a lot of people slid up saying that they dealt with the same thing, and you guys kind of made me feel comfortable, like I was like not alone, and I'll forever be thankful for you bitches. Okay, first off, I've been doing really good. My depression, my anxiety, thank the Lord, I've been keeping myself busy, which I feel like is a huge part as to why I've been doing good. There's been 2 occasions where I've dealt with, I'm not too sure if it's that derealization, if it really is that, but from what I've been hearing and stuff like that and like researching, I guess it's something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm not really well educated on that, but I'm trying to, just because it's obviously something that's been happening to me recently. But aside from me being better, getting better, whatever, a few weeks ago I had this weird thing happen to me where I was at my dad's house, right? So I was there, whatever. I was with my siblings and we ordered food. We were chilling. And once I finished eating, I was really tired, right? Like, I felt really tired. And I was like, oh, maybe like I'm in a fucking food coma. Like, you know when you eat hella and like you kind of feel like tired as fuck. I thought it was that because, bitch, typically when my fat ass eats a lot, like I get really tired. So I was like, oh yeah, like I'm probably in a fucking food coma or something. And my stepmom was like talking to me, and when she would talk to me, it felt like I was asleep but talking to her. Does that make sense? So then I was like, oh my god, like bitch, I'm falling asleep, like this is so embarrassing. So then eventually I was like, oh, like I need to go home, like I need to go back to my mom's house because it's gonna get dark outside and like I'm already getting sleepy, right? And I do not like driving in the dark, especially when I'm tired, because I do not like driving tired. So I was like, yeah, like I'm just gonna head home. So whatever, I get into my car, I start driving to my mom's house, and the entire time that I was driving, it did not feel like I was driving. It felt really weird. I started to get nauseous. Oh, while I was at my dad's house, I was already nauseous. Like, I was getting nauseous at my dad's house, and then I ended up leaving, and I was feeling really fucking weird. Like, my life felt fake. It kind of felt like I was asleep, but I was awake, if that makes sense. So it was really weird, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, girl, what? And I was like freaking out, and I wanted to stop in the middle of the road and like call my mom to come get my car or someone to drive me home, because I was so scared, guys. It felt scary. Like I was literally holding the steering wheel, like looking at the freeway and looking at all the cars coming my way. Freaked the fuck out. And I was like, is it my anxiety? And it was weird because I haven't had anxiety in a while. I've been doing really good, like I was saying. So I was like, what? This is really weird. Whatever. I ended up getting home. I don't remember how I got home. I just remember I was driving scared. I literally do not remember me driving home after like feeling that, right? Sounds weird. But that ended up happening. And I get home, whatever. I lay in bed and I just feel really nauseous and I kind of feel like scared. Like I feel like, wow, like am I really laying down? Am I like, it just felt weird. Like it felt like I was not in my own fucking body. And I was like, whoa there, like that is really, 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 really weird. So then I went on my Instagram and I talked about it on there, and a lot of people slid up like telling me that it was this and this and that they've dealt with it before and that it's normal. And I was like, okay, like I feel a little more like better knowing that other people have dealt with it and that I'm not like a fucking weirdo, you know? So yeah, it ended up passing, and I was like, you know what, maybe I just need to get some sleep. I ended up going to sleep and I felt better the next morning. I felt back to normal. And then a few days later I went to my facial appointment, right? So as I was going to my facial appointment, I was fine. Everything was fine. Like I was driving perfectly fine. And out of nowhere, everything felt fake. Like it felt like I wasn't holding the steering wheel. It felt like I didn't even know if the light was green or red. It felt like I didn't know if the cars were going to come or not. It was just a really, really, really weird feeling. And I was kind of scared. And I got in and I was kind of like, okay, I'm like, this is my me time. I'm going to relax. Like, I'm going to talk to my esthetician and she's going to like, you know, calm me down. So yeah, we just had a normal conversation and I started opening up to her about everything. And she just basically started telling me what you guys were telling me, how it's happened to her before as well. And it's just something that happens to a lot of people, but not a lot of people open up about it, obviously. And she says that it just really happens when sometimes it just happens sometimes out of nowhere when you're actually doing really good and you don't have anxiety, but your body is already used to having anxiety. So it triggers a lot of things inside of your brain and in your body to lead to that. So obviously I was a little scared. I was like, oh my god, like, okay, but you know, good thing, like, a lot of people do deal with this, so I'm not alone, like, I'm not a little freak or whatever. Do you enjoy being single, or is there times that you wish you had a little boo thing? Oh my god, girl, I don't know, that's hard, because I'm like in between. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I love being a lover girl. Like I love being in a relationship, right? Because I was in one for so long that I kind of got used to just being with a person. But now that I've been single for a while, like I just love being fucking single, dude. Like I just love doing me. I love going out, doing whatever I want, respectfully. I just love being a fucking teenage girl, living my life. Like, dude, it's so fucking fun just going out and doing what you have to do. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you could still do that while being in a relationship. And of course you can. You could do whatever the fuck you want while being in a relationship. But I'm pretty sure most of you guys know there is limits to things, you know? So as of right now, I just think I'm enjoying my life as it is. Eventually, if a guy comes around where I want to like get my shit together and settle the fuck down and leave the streets, then I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, I just have a lot of mixed feelings about being single and like having a man. Like, I don't know, I love living my life, but I know eventually God's gonna put like an amazing guy in front of me, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck, like, damn, like, this is really my man, and I'm really gonna change my ways and be an amazing fucking person for this man. Well, even though I'm an already amazing person, I'm just a fucking loca. Like, I just love living life, going out, that's it. And I don't think I do anything bad, honestly. Like, I don't hurt no one by going out or doing the things that I do. I just live, love, laugh, you know, as you should and as I should and as everybody should. Because girl, you gotta live life. Like, fuck, I know a lot of you bitches be aburridas at home, and I'm not talking about the girls that can't go out, but the girls that could go out and have the option to go out but choose not to. Girl, I promise you, life is too fucking short to be stuck inside. Let's go. But I do understand some of you guys may have anxiety. Some of you guys may just not feel comfortable going out. And that is totally fine, girl. Been there, done that. And I promise you, you will feel better. You will get over that. And once you start fucking living your life going out, being a fucking loca, toca, loca, you will thank me later. Now that there's more opportunities for you, do you see yourself getting a manager? So, fun fact, I feel like I don't talk about a lot of things, but like I feel like I do open up, but I don't. So, I've had a manager for a few months already. I think since January or February. I don't really remember, but I do have a manager, guys. It's actually crazy because me and Natalie have the same manager. I know a lot of you guys did not know that. You guys are probably like, what, bitch? But yeah, we do have the same manager. So shout out to her for letting me know about our manager. It's fucking crazy because I used to follow him a long time ago when I would watch her, and like we hadn't met at that time. Like I would follow her, but she didn't follow me at that time. Like this was fucking years ago, because she's been with him for a while already, right? And I followed him because of her, because I saw like she said something like, oh, thank you to my management or something like that. It was like years ago. So yeah, I ended up following him years ago, and then he hit me up a few months ago, but I never took it serious because I just really never thought that I was gonna get serious on social media. And then eventually, what's it called? I like unfollowed him and everything. Not in a bad way, but I unfollowed like a lot of people from Instagram that I just wouldn't talk to or message. And I ended up unfollowing him. But then eventually I ended up following him again. And then from there he messaged me again. And then we started like this entire process. And finally, he is my manager. I think he's been my manager since January or beginning of February. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But yeah, I've been working with him the past few months. And he's honestly great. He's amazing. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that I don't think you guys really see. But I do have a manager, and I'm so fucking blessed and thankful to be able to have someone to help me out with things. I think this question kind of correlates to like what I said before, but a lot of people really want to know like how I was able to heal after everything that I was put through, after everything I was going through, etc, etc. Girl, just pop some fucking. Honestly, besties, I will forever live by this. Life goes on. Shit happens and life goes on. Like, honestly, I know it sounds fucking like corny, like, bitch, but I feel this or I feel that. You may feel that, but regardless, shit goes on. Like, I really could not be stuck on something that already happened. Like, yeah, I fucking hurt. Yeah, they did this. Yeah, I felt this. But it's like, why am I still gonna be so sad over something que ya pasó? Like, lo que pasó, pasó. And it's time to fucking move forward. As much as it hurts to leave that person behind, or as much as it hurts to try and forget, you just have to. My family's talking shit about me right now because I kicked all of them out of the driveway when they parked there. Not my fault. But yeah, guys, honestly, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. Like, I think I need to fucking sit next to you guys and tell you bitches that life does get better, bitch. Like, you're not gonna die because that man is not in your life. I know it may feel like you're not gonna get through it and you feel stuck. You feel like you cannot move on. You feel like you just want him and him and him. And if it's not him, then you don't want no one else. But bitch, there are plenty fishes in the sea. And as much as you want this fish, if God is showing you that that fish is not for you, bitch, you are going to look for something better. Maybe a fucking octopus as of that. Like, just know God knows what he's doing. So, besties, I think that is enough for today. I for sure chopped it up. There's a lot of things that I missed, but I really want to do like a good fucking juicy story time on certain things that have been going on. Just give me a bit of time to work on that, and that'll be up for you guys eventually. But for now, girl, we're sticking to this little chisme. Not really chisme. There's not a lot going on, but there is in a way. But you know, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every fucking one of you guys. I love you guys so much with my entire fucking heart.